Good day, everyone. Welcome to lesson 13 of the grade 5 coding holiday program brought to you by Africa Teen Geeks, uh, together with the Department of Education and myself, your teacher, Mr. Sean Murugan. Today's lesson, we're going to be discussing sharing data between sprites. Now, this is kind of linked to the lesson that we did on broadcasting, where sprites can now interact with each other. And I'm sure you agree, once you've learned about broadcasting, and even after today's lesson, your programs are becoming more interesting. It's not just one character, and we're not limited to the things that we can do. Yes. So just a reminder, today is the last day for you guys to register your information on the form that I sent through. I'm going to send it through again on the chat for anybody who hasn't. Okay, so please do go and register. Right, I'll just put it onto the chat. Can you please get that done? Okay, because information is needed for certificates, etc. And I don't want you to lose out by you not registering your information. The tech team has informed us that there's quite a lot of learners that hasn't filled those forms, and today is the last. Okay, so let's go on with today's lesson. Okay, so today what I wanted to do is we're talking about sharing data between sprites. Now, how you share data between sprites is basically by variables. Now, we can have maybe two or even more characters. Let me add one more character here. Let's just add the first character. Now we can have two characters. Yeah. There, can you see that if I click on the blue character, there's the code here. There's no code at the moment. If I click on the second character, which is Abby, there's no code. But can you see they've got separate code, basically? So even if I add more characters, each character or each sprite has their own code. Now, in order for us to make this program nice and interesting, there must be a way for them to interact with each other. And they can interact with each other through variables. Now, you remember when we were making a variable, we had two options here, for all sprites and for this sprite only. Most of the time, we leave it for all sprites. And when you leave something for all sprites, then all the characters can see it. And today's lesson, we are going to do that. But to start off things, let's get a theme running here. Today, I wanted to do a project where it will simulate like an online shop. Now, since most of us, because of the COVID-19 virus, most of us are doing online shopping. We're ordering things and they're delivering it to us. Now, I wanted to use that kind of idea and not so complex. Just do a simple program where we can show some items and we can show some items and then we can maybe click on them and we can buy. So basically, we're going to talk about the details as we go on. So let's get rid of this blue sprite. Let's just use Abby. Let's call this shop. Let's call it, since her character's name is Abby, let's call it Abby's shop. So let's find a nice background for her shop. Now let's not pick a very busy background because we're going to have a lot of items on the screen. So let's go to patterns. Let's pick a nice pattern. Okay, this pattern looks nice, stripes. Now what I want to show you is, okay, now most of the time in our lessons, I'm trying to show you a lot in the time frame that we have. Now, just say this background now, we want to customize it. And we want it to say, for example, Abby's shop. Now what we do is, you click on the background here. You go to the backdrop and we can edit it. We can add what we want. So what I'm going to try and now what you're seeing, these options here is very similar to all your graphics editing programs, even Microsoft Paint. You must have seen this here. Some of you guys have downloaded from the Play Store, you could have downloaded different editing programs. So basically, I'm going to select text. I'm going to come in here and let's type in, since the character's name is Abby, I will say Abby. Now, if you look here, you can change the writing, you can change the, yeah, you can change the type of text that you want, how you want it to be. You can change the color. Okay, I think this looks nice, and you can make it maybe a little bigger on the top. Okay, that looks nice there. Abby shop. Now, so what variables do you think we should make for Abby? Now, what we can do is we're gonna have items here, all the items. Now let's pick a few items that we can have. Now to pick items, uh, basically we can sell anything in the shop. We're gonna find clothing items. Let's go find out what sprites do we have. Okay, under fashion, we've got something we could sell, like hats, glasses, shorts, whatever it is that you want. Let's check under food. If you don't have many food options, yeah, remember I told you you can go and download certain, I think, a lot more sprites that you can find. Let's pick the taco. The taco looks nice. Let's pick a taco. Let's pick for the food. Let's pick a muffin, taco, muffin, and let's pick one more. This donut looks tasty. Let's pick the donut. Okay, now guys, you can put much more things here. I just want, because of time constraints, I want you to learn. If you know how to do this code with these three items, adding more items is not a problem. You just go and add it and you can copy the code into more items. Now let's make this taco a bit smaller. It's a bit too big. Okay, taco, muffin, and this donut over here. Okay. Now let's put two more. I want to put something to confirm. Basically, this is what I want to happen. I want the first character to tell me about the shop, and then she will tell me all the products that she has in the shop. And then I want, when I click on the product, I want my order to be made. For example, if I click on the taco, it'll ask me, okay, the taco is so much. How many do you want? And I will say how much I want, and then it'll be added to a total. Now, at the end of my clicking, if I finish click all the things, to confirm my order, I want to put another sprite there. Now, you can go and type, for example, you could use a button like this and go and edit it to type in the confirm order. Or I see this green tick here. I'm going to pick this green tick. The green tick normally it means like done or complete. And let me go and pick the cross. Let's pick the cross. Now the cross would mean cancel order. I don't like the black cross. Let's go and change the costume to the red. Right, let's do that. Okay, so far we're just putting characters here. We didn't do much yet. So let's start with a little bit of code. Now the first thing that we want to do, we want to make variables, right, that everybody can use. And the variables I like to make is total cost. Our total cost will be, each time I'm adding an item, the cost will be added to total cost. So basically it's like your bill, your end bill that you're gonna be paying. And also I want to count how many items that I'm buying. So let's go make a variable and call it count. So I've got two variables, count items, and I've got total cost. Perfect so far. Now, Let's start with Abby. When the green flag is clicked, let's go to events. When the green flag is clicked, I want to set these two values to 0. The reason I'm doing that, you know, when you run a program and then you run it the second time, the old values still show here, and sometimes it's irritating. You say, no, why doesn't it just start from 0? So what you basically do is you can, right in the beginning, I can say set count items to 0, and I can say set total cost to 0. So we're starting a fresh program. Everything shows 0 and so on. Now, we can, let's check the costumes for Abby. Now, at the moment, it's on costume 1. Let's see which other costumes we can use. This is a nice costume to use when she's explaining the products. Then there's another one there, and there's another one here. Okay, so let's start off with the costume A. And I'll say switch costume to Abby A. Now, another thing I want to do is, now, I'm not going to show all the items at the same time. I want to start with Abby. And then one by one, I want to show items. So basically what I can do is, so basically at the end of it, if I want to, okay, no, it's fine. We'll leave it like this. I'll start off with Abby looking like this. Then let you say hello. Then let you say welcome to my shop. Can you see I'm just putting it there? Let's type in to my. Right now I want her to she say, let me tell you about my specials. So let's say, let me tell you about my special. Let me tell you about my special. Okay. So what I can do now is I can change Abby to the next costume. So I will go to looks and I'll go switch costume to, let's go to costume C. Hello, welcome to my shop. Let me tell you about my specials. Okay, let's put this there. Let's test it out so far. Hello, welcome to my shop. Let me tell you about my special. So he's looking at what's interesting. So now that she wants to tell you about the specials, let's go to the costume. Let's go to costume B. The costume B is the one where she looks to the side. Now, I want to only broadcast a message. So basically, this is what I want to do. When I press play, all this must be hidden. So I'm going to go to each one, each sprite. And when the green flag is clicked, I'm going to put a green flag clicked. Go to looks and say hide. I'm going to go to the mouse and I'm going to do the same thing. When green flag clicked, I'm going to go to looks. I'm going to say hide. When green flag is clicked, hide. Okay, even this, I'm going to say when green flag is clicked, let's go to, sorry, looks, hide, and the last one as well. When green flag is clicked, go to looks, hide. Let's see what happens. When I click the green flag, look there, everything is gone. Hello, welcome to my shop. Let me tell you about my special. Now, what I want to happen, when she says taco, then I want the taco to show. So now what I want is, let's go back to Abby. Don't forget now, can you see each sprite as code? So we're going to go to Abby. Abby is the first sprite that's going to be doing something here. Now, I want to broadcast a message so that the taco will know that it must appear. So I'm going to come here to events and I'm going to say broadcast. And I'm going to type in here a new message. Let's just call it taco. Taco. Broadcast taco. And as soon as I broadcast taco, then I want to say we have tacos. Now watch what's going to happen. You know, when I say broadcast taco, I will go to the tacos, right? So basically, I sent a message. Remember, anybody can respond to that message. It doesn't mean that I type taco, only taco. It's just a message that is broadcast. So then I can make it that this sprite, when I receive the message taco, then we can show. So I'll go to looks and I'll say show. So just let me just quickly just show you what's going on here. Hello, welcome to my shop. Let me tell you about my special. We have tacos. Can you see that? It showed up. Now, how it showed up is because of this. When this message is broadcast, immediately this sprite is waiting for that message. And when I receive that message, it's going to show itself. Okay, so I'm going to do the same thing now for the rest. Okay, so let's come in here. So what's the next thing? We're going to have muffin. So let's go broadcast a message called muffin. Go to event. Let's broadcast muffin. And then we'll say but let's do one time. Let's do the next one. We're going to broadcast the message donut. Let me say broadcast. Let's type a new message, call it donut. And then we can say we have donuts. Okay. Then let's put a few more messages. Let's give an instruction saying that please click on, okay, let's do this first. Let's go to muffin. Now let's put in the code. Now what's going to happen to muffin? Already it's got some code. Whenever the green flag is clicked, it's going to hide itself. Then when it receives, let's come here. When it receives the message muffin, it's going to show itself. Same goes for donut. When it receives the message donut, then it's going to show itself. Right, let's test this out now. Right, you click the green flag. Right, all are hidden except Abby. Welcome to my shop. Let me tell you about my specials: tacos, muffins, donuts. Okay, quite interesting now. We made that happen. Now, what we want her to say now is, please click on the items to place your order. Then I could also say, please click on the green tick, which is going to appear now to confirm your order. And please click on the red cross, which we can make appear, and say that will be to cancel your order. Okay, let's do that now. Let's go back to Abby. So now I will say click item in order. That's quite a long message, so we'll leave it there for maybe 4 seconds. 2 seconds is too short time. Then I will say please click on tick from your order. That's 4 seconds. And also I will say duplicate. Please click on the red cross. Please click on the red cross spelling to cancel your order. Okay, now, but where is the green cross? The green cross, sorry, the green tick and the red cross, they're not there. So we need to broadcast messages to show it. So let's go and broadcast. Let's broadcast. Let's just call it tick. Tick. So I'm going to broadcast a message tick, and I will come to the tick. And when I hear that message, so when I receive tick, I will show itself. Show itself. So it looks. Show. And let's go to the cross. Okay, we didn't put a message here. Let's go back to Abby. Let's broadcast a message for the cross. So I'll take broadcast, I'll put it here before this, and I will broadcast a new message called cross. And let's go to the cross. When I receive cross, I will show myself. So come to look, right in the bottom, show. But it seems like we did a hell of a lot of things, but let's run and see. Hello. Welcome to my shop. Let me tell you about my specials. We have tacos, muffins, we have donuts. Please click on the items to place your order. Please click on the green tick to confirm your order. It shows. Please click on the red cross to cancel your order. It shows. Perfect. Right, perfect. It's all working. So just at the end, what we can do, we can change, instead of us looking, let's just look forward. Okay, I know it's taking a bit long. I just want to show you, if you take your time to build up something, and guys, this will be on the video. I know maybe some of you are trying to type this while I'm doing it. No problem. If you can't keep up, then if you missed a certain step here, it will be in the video. So right at the end, let's just change the costume to, let's go back to A. Switch costume to Abby A. Now, let's go to the taco. When I click on the taco, something must happen. So if you go to events, use the when this sprite click. Now I'm showing you, look how many different things. We got different triggers. Like, in your remote control, when you press a different button, something else happens. Just like that now, we've created different triggers to do different things. When the green flag is clicked, the taco will disappear. When it receives the message taco, it will appear. And then when it's clicked, now I'm going to put some code. Now, when it's clicked, what we can first say is the price. So we can say, for example, just say tacos are 15 rand. So we can say tacos are 15 rand each. Tacos are 15 rand each for 2 seconds. Then I will ask, now I want you to watch this here. I'm on tacos. If I go to variables, can you see that I can see the two variables that was made because we made it global? Now, if I make two variables only for the taco. Watch this here. I want to make a variable, but I'm going to click this for this sprite only. That means only the taco sprite is going to use this variable. We're going to call this, let's say, num taco. That means the number of tacos that you want. And let's make another one for this sprite only. I will call it cost tacos. Okay. Now I'm not going to show this on the screen. Cost tacos and num tacos. I want to show you something. If you go to Abby, can you see Abby doesn't see those two variables? Let's go to the muffin. Muffin can only see those two variables that we clicked for all sprites. But taco, you can see taco has these other ones that we made. So now let's ask, how many tacos do you want? Let's go to sensing and we'll ask, how many tacos? How many tacos do you want? And I will go to set. I'll say set num tacos to answer. Set num tacos to answer. Then I will do some calculations. We know it's 15 rand, and just say if I wanted 2 tacos, the cost of tacos, let's go set cost of each taco. Cost of each taco, I'm going to use the multiplication operator, which we used quite a while back. It's the asterisk. Now think about it, guys. We know that tacos cost 15 rand, and then the number of tacos we just entered now, num tacos, it could be I want 1, I want 10 tacos. So the cost of the tacos I have to multiply. And what would I multiply? I'll multiply the number of tacos that I want. I multiply that by the cost, which is 15. Now remember very carefully. I've got two variables here, total cost and count items. I want to add in my values there. So I will say set total cost. Now I want to add this, the cost of the tacos. I want to add that cost in the total cost. Remember, total cost is like the bill right at the end, your tally right at the end. So I will say total cost equals to, let's use the plus sign. It will equal to my total cost plus the cost of the taco. Cost taco. Now, so I've changed the total cost. What about the number of items? If I selected here, how many tacos do you want? If I said 10, now I want 10 to be added to number of items. So I will also have to set count items. So I'll say set count items. This as well will use the plus operator. And what are we adding? I'm going to add whatever is already in count items. At the moment in the beginning is 0. I want to add the number of tacos in there. Now I know this seems complicated, people, but I would like you to try this so that you'll actually see how interesting this whole thing is happening. So before okay, I'm going to do the same thing now for muffin and donut, but for now I'm just going to leave only the taco. Let's go put code here. Let's go put code. When I tick the green, let's go and click here. And let's say event. When I click the sprite, in other words, when I click the green tick, I want to display how many items I bought and my cost. So let's use the say. Let's use the say with a join. Let's use the say with the join. Okay, guys, if there's anybody that joined in late and they didn't give the name yesterday, please, I'd like you to just in the chat to just type in your correct name and surname. Some of you guys did it yesterday, and some of you guys even sent me some programs that you did via email. And those programs are very good. And I'll talk to you at the end of the lesson Maybe on Friday, I will give you a chance to share your screen and you can maybe do a program for us or show us some programs you did. Okay, so let's continue. When I click the green tick, what I want to happen is to say number of items, and I want to display the number of items. So if I go to variables, I will display count items. Okay. Then I want to do it again. So I'll put a say, I'll put a join. Not there, we'll put it over here, top. And I will say total cost. Let's put our R as well there to show the rent. Total cost, and I will put in total cost. Right, let's run this program. Make it big screen. Run. Right, let's look. Hello. Welcome to my shop. Let me tell you about my specials: tacos, muffins, donuts. Please click on items to place your order. Please click on the green tick to confirm your order. Please click on the red cross to cancel your order. Okay, so let's try this. I'm going to click on the taco. Right, I click the taco. It tells me tacos are 15 rand. How many tacos do you want? Let's say I want 4 tacos. Right, I click 4. Okay, can you see here immediately count items became 4, and we know 4 times 15 is 60. It's already added on. Now you can go click it again if you want. You say I want 1 more taco. Tacos are 15 rand each. How many tacos do you want? I want 1. Watch here. The 15 rand is added on. Now I want 5 tacos. I first ordered 4, then I ordered another 1. Now, I didn't put any code. If I can click on the muffin and donut, I didn't put any code yet, but basically it's going to be the exact same code as a taco. But let's click the green tick because I put code in there. Click the green tick. The number of items is 5. Total cost is 75. Okay. I see some people got your hands up. Let me just only code the red X and I will take your question. Right, now what's going to happen over here when I click the X, I want to cancel the order. Basically, I want to set all these values back to 0. So what I can do is I can go to event and say when this sprite is clicked. Remember, you have to select it first. And you say when this sprite is clicked, all I would do is I will just set my variables, that my 2 main variables. They call it global variables. Count items are set it to 0, and I will set total cost to 0. So basically, if I click this here, it'll cancel my order. I'm just going to quickly test it for you, and I will take your question. Right, let's run it. Hello, welcome to my shop. Let me tell you about my specials. We have tacos, muffins, donuts. Please click on items to place your order. Green tick to confirm your order, and the red cross to cancel your order. Okay, so let's just place an order for tacos of 15 rand. I want 2 tacos. As you know, 2 times 15 is 30. So total cost will become 30. Yeah? There's 2 items, 30 rand. If I press the cancel, can you see it's set back to 0? It's set back to 0. Okay. Now let's take those questions now. I'm going to leave the code. Now, let me leave this code here for a while, and then I'll move the code in here while I'm taking questions. Now, for example, for the muffin and donut, we are going to do the same thing, but what we can do is we won't say tacos are 15 rand. We will say muffins are maybe 10 rand. Then we'll ask how many muffins do you want? And we're going to go and create, just like here, we're going to create 2 variables. We're going to create 2 variables. If I got time, I'm going to complete it now. Let's take those questions. I'll leave the code on tacos. Okay, we've got a question from let's take the first question from Zoe.
Hello, Sam.
Hi, Zoe.
How are you?
I'm fine. Yourself?
I'm good. So, sir, how do you write Abby shop?
Oh, okay. I will show you that quickly. What I did was I clicked on, firstly, I selected a nice background that I wanted. Then if you select here, I click on it first and then I go here to backdrops. We come to the screen here where we can edit things. And what I did was, you can do anything. You can draw something here. You can put a box in there. I went and selected text like this and I clicked. And then whatever you type comes in there. That's what I did. Okay, you can try that out and play around with that. Okay,
Okay, thank you, sir.
no problem. Let's take the question from, okay, who is hemisphere? Hello?
Hello, sir.
Hello,
How are you?
I'm fine. Yourself?
I'm fine.
Okay, what's your name?
So
Your correct name?
it's
It's who?
Tapelo.
Can't hear you. Say again.
Tapelo.
Okay, okay. So, Tapelo, what's the question?
So if the muffins are 10 rands, can you double the money?
Can I double the money?
Yes, sir.
If the muffins are 10 rand each, then if they select one muffin, that means I must only add 10 rand. But if they say two muffins, for example, here, when I ask them, how many muffins do you want? Then I will store the answer. And when I'm working out for the cost of the muffins, I'll multiply 10 rand. How many they want, number of muffins, times 10. I'll try and do it for you quickly. Okay. Let's take another question from Yakub. I think that is Fatima.
Yes, sir.
Hi.
Sir, well, I have two questions for you.
Okay.
So can we have entire menus for the program? So if you're making it, how you did it, but there's entire menus like lunch menus and this and that.
Yes, yes, you can. You can do what you want. You can add more things here. It's just that now remember, the more things you add, the longer the code is going to be. So, but
Okay.
if you are comfortable with the coding and you are learning it, and if this is easy for you, then you can go and add more things. You can have maybe different sections in your shop. You could have some clothing section. You can have food section. You can basically add on more things. It's just that now, the more you add, the more you have to code. Okay. The next question.
Yes, sir. And can we make food items like example bounce when it's clicked, so then the person knows which item they selected?
Oh, you want it to bounce?
Yeah, like
Okay,
if
yes,
you
you can
can
do
make
that.
it do something
Yeah,
or make
yes,
a
yes,
sound when clicked.
yes, you can do that. You can even, instead of bouncing, I think the taco has some. Let me click on taco. Yes, the taco even has a costume here, like this. What we could do is we could even let's go here. Code. When the sprite is clicked, I can switch costume to taco wizard, and then I'll say 15 rand each. Then I'll go back to taco. Let's just test that one out. Now, if you don't want to switch it, you can move it up like this. You can say move. Now, if you move it up and down, you say change X. You can say change X. Or let's try this first, and I'll try the other one. Okay, let me just see if I can just test this one here. Okay, there's the check. 15 rand each. It jumped up and it came back. Okay, now if you don't want to change the costume, if you want to move it up, we can say change X by, let's make it 20. And then just duplicate it. I'll say change X by minus 20. So basically go up and come back down. Let's see. I'm going to take out this costume change. Do it one side here. Take out this costume change. Okay, so let's see what happens now. If I click it. Okay, sorry, not X then. X is going to go side to side. It has to be Y if you want it to go up and down. So basically, you will use the Y value. Change Y by the same values, positive and then negative. So if you're adding 20 and minus 20, it will go up and come back down to the same position. Okay. Is that fine, Fatima?
Yes,
Okay.
thank you.
Okay, let's get the question from Megan.
So,
Hi, Megan.
how does the computer work out all of the stuff you say it to do?
How is it working it out? You see those variables. See, today's lesson is about sharing data. Now, what we did is, you notice that when we made code for the taco, and I went to variables, cost of tacos and num tacos are variables that only the taco can use. Because when I made the variable, I clicked this. But can you see the other two variables, count items and total cost? If I go to any sprite, even this donut, the donut has access to that, is already there. That's because I made those variables like how we made the normal variables with this for all sprites. That means every character can change that value. That is why when I'm doing the taco, you could see I used num tacos and cost tacos, but I also changed total cost and count items. That's why in the whole program, everything got changed. Is that fine? Let's get another question. We have a question from Noah. Hi, Noah.
Hello?
Hi.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Shouldn't they be on the X or the cross? Shouldn't
Yes.
they be like shouldn't it ask you to confirm if you want to remove all your items? Shouldn't it ask you to
Perfect.
confirm
Perfect.
that?
That's such a good suggestion, Noah. Because what if they mistakenly clicked it and then everything gets cancelled? Am I right? So what we
Yes.
can do here is, now look at, I'm going to just do the code here for the X. Now, I can see your mind is really thinking. Because what if you mistakenly click the X and everything is gone? You've got to start again. What we can do over here, we can make a variable that only this sprite can see. And we call this here, call it choice. But we're going to ask, watch this now. When I click the X, I'm going to ask you, are you sure? I'll ask you, are you sure you want to cancel your order? Are you sure you want to cancel your order? I'm going to save. I'm going to go and set choice to your answer. So basically, you're going to say yes or no. Then I'm going to have an if statement. I'm going to have an if statement that we already learned. And I will say if choice is equals to yes, let's put this in yes.
I did exactly that.
Oh, you did it?
Yeah,
Hey,
I already did it. I was just wondering.
Hey, very good, very good. So let's.
Well, thank you.
No problem. So I will say if my choice is equals to yes, then only I will set this to 0. Okay, very good suggestion. Let me just run this now for you for the last time. Okay, let me hide. I don't want to see that button choice. I'll come here, choice. Let's run this out. Hello, welcome to my shop. Let me tell you about my specials. we have tacos, we have muffins, we have donuts. Please click on the items to place your order. Please click on the green tick to confirm your order. Red cross to cancel your order. Okay, so let's try placing an order. Tacos are 15 Rand each. How many tacos do you want? I want 4 tacos. And 4 tacos at 15 Rand each should be 60 Rand. There's the accumulating. So if I click this X, it'll ask you, are you sure you want to cancel the order? If I say yes, can you see? Then only it is. Okay. Now guys, due to time constraints, we got like 2 minutes left. I want you to try and complete this. Now, if you look at the video, you're going to do the same thing. Go and look at what I did for taco. But you can do the same thing for the muffin and for the donut. Okay, the only difference is you are going to now go to muffin. You're going to make a variable. Make variables only for the sprite. So you're going to make one called num muffins, and you're going to make another one. You're going to click this option here, call it cost muffin. And just that you all are doing the same thing, what you can do is you can make muffins. So basically, you're going to copy the same kind of code, but it won't be tacos at 15 Rand each. You say muffins are 10 Rand each. And for donuts, you could say donuts are maybe 5 Rand each or whatever you want it to be. Okay. We all got like 1 minute left. Let me just take the last question from Jaden. Hi, Jaden.
Oh, hello, sir.
Hi, Jaden.
Okay, sir. I've got a question.
Okay.
Okay, sir. Is it fine that if you want 3 tacos, right?
Yeah.
And then is it fine you give the sprite 10 Rand?
10 Rand.
Yeah,
No, but you said the tacos are 15 Rand each.
50 Rand each. Okay.
15, yeah, 15 Rand each. Okay. All right, guys. We have reached the end of the time now, guys. Thank you all so much for attending these lessons. Please go and try this out. I'm gonna save this for now. Can you see how we had like Noah gave us a good idea. As you are sitting with it, you can make your programs much better. Okay. So thank you so much. I'm gonna save this program. Do take care.